Warning, the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Activist Jedidiah Brown is out of police custody tonight after being removed by officers during yesterday's Dalton Village
Looks like the
board.
grifter's out of jail, and he's ready to double up off the people of Dalton. And you know, if I'm making a video this quick, then I definitely caught your boy in something. And you're about to learn all about it in this week's episode of Random News Presents Jedidiah Brown, Monkey Business. Now, in the last episode, I showed you how Jedidiah was trying to sell THC butt pills to his subscribers from a fake company that he invented.
THC pills, something that's new. You could put it in your ass.
Good. But like everything Jed does, his company turned out to be a front because all he did was make a fake website and then steal a company called White Glove Janitorial's address and phone number to put on the site to scam his audience. And when the idiot realized he fucked up and showed the label,
From cannibal.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Fuck!
he knew the jig was up and he wanted to delete that video real quick.
I may have to delete this video, unfortunately.
The only reason he wanted to delete the video is because it's 100% proof that he's a fraud and he can't take it back because you can call the number for yourself and see he was lying through his teeth. Crazy thing is, given that 100% solid proof, none of the people that follow him are going to call him on it. They're just going to keep donating and giving him money. And just like a true cult leader, your boy jumped online and told all of his followers to just ignore everything they saw and to go on like nothing happened.
We are past this whole internet beef stuff. That stuff literally does not matter.
So this dude goes from striking channels, giving out 48-hour notices, to we're not doing any internet beef. Get the fuck out of here.
This is my public service announcement. Number one, I want to tell you all that I am telling you for a fact that there are new investigations that are launched against individuals who are seeking to detract, disrupt, obstruct, and interfere, slander, and defame.
And since he and his team are the only people doing that, are they suing themselves?
We do not have to engage them anymore. I will tell you that there is a harassment investigation open. There is a drug investigation open. There is a doxing investigation open.
You see, I'm confused. So we have multiple pieces of evidence of him doxing and harassing women, and then trying to sell THC pills online. Is he talking about himself?
There is a cyberbullying investigation open.
And this is coming from a goofy that just threatened to dox another woman to put his team on her to get all of her background information.
The vile and disgusting ways that you talk to women, listen. You can say whatever you want to say about me. And I know you're going to dox me. You threatened that today. You threatened it. But I will, just like everybody else, proceed appropriately.
And the fact that they have to dox people instead of just proving they're not a fraud is kind of ridiculous.
Because I'm not doxing you. And I'm not calling you out of your name. I'm not threatening you. I'm just doing commentary.
And if Jed wasn't a fraud, there would be no need for a team to dox or strike channels.
You are a public figure who should be well versed in having the proper words to address your adversaries, I'd say, or people who disagree with you. You're thin-skinned.
He and the rest of his team, and it's something they prove every video I make.
You said that you got your team working on my information. Nigga!
As you can see, Jed hasn't stopped harassing these women yet. And this shit is not going to look good for your boy when it's time to go to court.
There are documents that are being filed. There are also people that are waiting to counter documents that are being filed because everybody has had enough and we're not playing on internet games. That shit is over with.
Well, he should have told that to this thin-skinned goofy because this is one of his teammates. You know, the woman that tossed to Kanika through a stethoscope, the goofy that tossed a big game but had skin as thin as a sheet of paper. You see, instead of proving she wasn't a fraud when she was out here scamming off of Kanika's name, claiming that a dead girl came back and talked to her, she'd rather come over to my page, insult me, start making fun of my voice, then calling me fat even though she doesn't even know what I look like. And since Jedidiah already said he was going to send his team over here to strike my page and take it down, then this is just another case that Jedidiah is going to have to deal with. Thanks to Grace Levi, the ghost whispering goofy. And before you make another video, Grace, how about you make a video reviewing your own video of you talking to Kanika? Thanks.
We'll give the facts if there's a need be, but I want to encourage everybody to do what I'm doing. Ain't no more fighting. I'm not even responding to these people because they don't matter.
Until I expose the scam in this video and he sends a bunch of goofies over here to strike my page.
Now, this is to the YouTubers specifically. I need you all to please consider hearing me because I don't build my life off of lies.
Well, you can just go call this number and find out he's full of shit.
I need you all to consider hearing me. I do believe that these investigations should turn up to giving us the results that we need to remove the hindrances that are trying to make themselves prevalent.
Meaning he just wants to silence anybody that can expose his lies.
We got to be hopeful, and we got to keep on collecting receipts. That's it.
And trust, I got a few of them for you to collect in this video.
So to the YouTubers, I'm asking for you to consider that I'm boots on the ground and that I have these relationships and that I'm doing what I say I'm going to do to the best of my ability, and I need you to hear me. Do not engage in a back and forth with these people.
Something he should have told Grace dumbass before she went online and blatantly lied on me. See, she made this post claiming I struck her video, yet she never showed any proof that I struck her video in the entire post. She's just on here lying to her subscribers, but she's used to doing that, because she talks to ghosts.
They're trying to now let this scenario of being attacked, of being harassed, of people being sent and slandering them and saying things about them and putting their information out. They've now gone too far in some regards, so now they got to provide this information as if it really exists.
And since I gave you multiple examples of it being done, your boy ain't got no case.
Don't give them what they're claiming. They don't have it, and they actually need it.
And that statement is not going to age well by the time this video is over.
And I'm trusting the process to the best of my ability. We did find out how to transfer that Bitcoin. It was $1,200 if I'm not mistaken, and that blew my mind. And I'm eternally grateful for a person that gave up something like that.
Well, you know what they say, there's a sucker born every day, and your boy just got one for $1,200. Which brings us to the next chapter, and this is where the shit gets good. Now, in the last episode, your boy came out here and gave his subscribers some pretty devastating news about his pet monkey, and that shit was pretty disturbing.
It is because of Dalton's fight and them that Cairo is no longer here.
Yeah, somehow this monkey came up dead, and Jad refused to tell his subscribers how it happened, but he didn't hesitate to grift off the situation.
What I'm telling you right now is that there's a cost for me to adopt another one. And it ain't just for me, but it's for my community, it's for my family, and it is even for the people on the internet.
Man, this dude is so full of shit. And just like every other case he puts his hands on, somehow he created a GoFundMe to raise some more money for himself. Because you can definitely believe that all the money he raised is not going to go towards this monkey.
You all have given me what looks like to be $1,100 in Cash App.
Like a bunch of dumbasses.
I don't think that my money went the wrong way.
My team have also given me $1,000.
And instead of his team doxing people and looking up their information, they should have looked up Jad's information to find out about this monkey situation before they handed out their $1,000. Now, since Jed refused to tell his followers or the internet what happened to this monkey after blaming all the YouTubers and Dalton for doing it, I decided to look it up for myself. But in the midst of me doing that, your boy came live like a dumbass and gave me the key piece of evidence I needed to know that this shit was a complete scam.
I have had the pleasure, was a race to the bird, girl.
That's the name he gave to Burgundy Blue, because he acts like a child.
I've been able to talk to some individuals from what I'm understanding to be her biological family. The family that is in Dalton is the adoptive family. It gives me a better understanding into who she is. And I've talked to countless individuals who have gone to school with her, who have given us very detailed accounts and information of a habitual liar growing up.
And all he did right now is not only prove that he stalked her, but he doxed her.
So now, with that being said, I want to give a greater level of responsiveness to the people who are in my comments, and I want you all to understand why sometimes I respond with a heavy hand, because I am not doing this just so y'all can have some entertainment. There are people who get a little out of body with me in the comments. I asked you 4 times what happened, and I didn't respond. Shut the hell up.
You see, people are getting frustrated because they want to know what happened to Cairo. And since your boy kept being vague about it, people were getting tired of it.
So let's talk about Cairo. So I'm talking about my baby, and I want to give you guys an actual understanding of that situation.
And you better spark up now, because your boy's about to give his whole scam away.
I don't really have the words to really express how I feel. And I had to really try my best to gather my thoughts.
He gets his lie together. This is the word salad that your boy puts on anytime he's about to start a grift.
I feel like I have such a amazing, responsive support system that I could have just came on here as we have done consistently and asked you all to be a blessing. And I think that people have seen enough that they would have done it.
Well, I know this moron definitely would have.
I don't think that my money went the wrong way.
There is no way in hell that I would try to play on the hearts or the emotions of people with Cairo.
Yeah, remember he said that.
As I literally take him as my second opportunity to be a father.
And there Goofy goes trying to
play on the hearts or the emotions of people with Cairo. What happened to Cairo is something happened, and I couldn't explain it all.
What did you mean he couldn't explain it all? He didn't explain anything.
Cairo wasn't just my pet, wasn't just my animal. And so we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, because he hasn't come up with that part of the lie yet.
Let me make this short and make it make sense for you all.
He is not going to make this short, and it's definitely not going to make sense.
So I have several teams. Some of them are new.
So we got 7 different teams of people out here being messy. That should hold up in court.
Fortunately, we can do the best job that we can to vet everybody. But unfortunately, you get 1 or 2 that slips through the cracks.
Now he wants you to believe there was a mole in his camp? Looks like we're in for another Jedidiah classic.
Something happened in the investigation for Dalton. And it was an upsetting thing that happened. And I'm not going to tell you what that is.
Because if he did, he would have to show a receipt. You ever notice how this dude tried to say he's going to tell you the story and never told you shit? All
I'm going to say is that it seemingly stunted the progress of the investigation, the official investigation.
And that would be information you would think he would want to tell his subscribers. Instead, he's on here being messy.
And so when we were made aware that something that was supposed to happen didn't happen, I then needed to go verify and get understanding and then get next steps. You get that?
So basically what he's saying is something was supposed to happen, something didn't happen, and he had to go find something out. Yeah, he didn't tell you shit.
And so when I got there, on my way there, I told the team, I said, y'all, this monkey care stuff is expensive. It's $60 a day. And this is getting too costly.
What do you mean getting costly? Isn't it the same fraud that came on here and told all the subscribers that he made this much money off of butt pills?
Literally within the first 3 months of us launching, y'all, we made $93,000 within the first 3 months, me and my business partners.
So now the big ballers on here telling you that he can't afford
$60 a day.
They must have cut your boy's pay over at White Glove Janitorial.
And then I said, I don't have anybody to take care of him right now, so he's just gonna go with me. Now, this is how heartless some people are. Somebody in the group knew that Cairo was not permitted to be there where we had to go.
So instead of him doing a responsible thing and just keeping his ass where he was because his monkey wasn't allowed to be somewhere, he decided to do it anyway and just break the law.
I knew that Cairo was not permitted to be there.
So since this goofy just told you that Cairo was his
second opportunity to be a father,
then why would this goofy take any type of chance with his so-called son, right? Especially after he said this about Shay.
Drag my family in bullshit, actively endanger my child.
Yet Shay and his kids are perfectly fine. Can't say that much for Cairo. But here this goofy goes, not practicing what he preaches.
And I take my accountability and my responsibility in this.
Really? Because when he first told the story, he blamed everybody but himself.
It is because of Dalton's fight and them that Cairo is no longer here.
You looking at the face of a whole goofy.
And so I took him, but I told them I was taking him because I didn't have any other recourse, because we really needed to get this information because it's time sensitive.
So he put his monkey's life at risk for some information that wasn't time sensitive at all, because all your boy did afterwards would go down to Dalton and get himself arrested.
I'll tell you all what that is later, but I can't tell you right now.
Because again, he had to come up with a lie first, because you can't expect this fraud to be transparent.
So one of those people that was in the team, and we do know who they are. We have their identity. We know what they did.
And if that was the case, he would already put their name and information all over the screen like he does to every YouTuber that he doxes.
They went and informed the authorities that the Cairo was there. Cairo then was taken from me by the authorities.
And keep paying attention to the fact that he still won't tell you where this happened or what authorities took him.
And this person then was found out to be a part of these YouTubers who is against me.
And if that was the case, you know damn well he would already put that information out here. Your boy just out here trying to build a conspiracy.
When I sat there helpless and had to watch him clamor, trying to get me, biting their hands, trying to get away from them, these foreign people who were grabbing him, it was devastating to me. And it is an image that I can't get it out of my head.
Again, something that would have been completely avoided had your boy been a responsible pet owner.
So I have the identity of the person who's done it. They've gotten real quiet because we know who they are. And I've turned it over to the authorities, and I've been watching. And I've been waiting to see how they react to this.
If he was the one in the wrong, what the hell did he turn over to the authorities?
They caused him to be taken in a place where it's illegal, where the only option is to euthanize him.
And if he would have just tell you where it took place, you would be able to look up the laws for yourself. That's why he's not being transparent.
So immediately when I called, they said that they don't house these animals. If there's no process, they euthanize them.
So he's telling you flat out they killed this monkey, but he won't show you any of the paperwork to prove it.
And that's when I came and said that Cairo was taken from me, but I literally got conflicting information. When I would call, this worker would say that, or this person would say this. When I called, they would say something different. Nobody was really truly clear on the processes.
You mean the same way Jazz not being clear with his audience right now?
And so we've been fighting to figure out where exactly is that, what his condition is.
What does he mean what his condition is? He literally just told you that he was dead.
Some would say euthanize, some would say nah, some would say you have this period of time, some would say you don't, to the point where literally God is my witness and I am not a liar.
Oh, he's 100% lying.
We have a congressperson that we reached out to call that government to figure out exactly what the facts are.
And why can't he tell you who the congressperson is or what government took his monkey?
That's what I mean when I say that it was because of the fight for Dalton. And it was because of them. But I also got to be honest, it was also because of me. Because if I could have just paid for him to have care that day, I would do it.
The people of Dalton and YouTubers weren't the owner of that monkey. He was. So it was all because of him that he decided to take the monkey where it shouldn't have been.
I've been having to travel so much and it costs so much. I took a chance. Actively endanger my child. And I didn't want to say that because people would not understand.
Instead, he decided to blame YouTubers in the city of Dalton for his fuck up.
It is because of Dalton's fight and them that Cairo is no longer here.
And he could have told you right there when he was telling that lie that he fucked up with the monkey. But then he couldn't have got that money that he got out of those people.
And when you find out what made me go initially, you will even understand even greater. But it's me fighting for Dalton.
He could just tell you what made him go initially right now. But then we'd have to tell you where he actually went. And that would fuck his whole story up.
So you guys may see me going to DC and other parts of the country trying to advocate for a different perspective because they're trying to get it banned where people can purchase or have or adopt these kind of animals.
And trust, he's not doing it out of the kindness of his heart. He's doing it because he got an agenda. The Jed needs people to be able to adopt monkeys.
This is the second time in my life advocating that I've asked for people to do something for me personally. I'm trying not to do that. Please forgive me. Nobody can use my video. I'm gonna strike your ass. I am not engaged in the striking war, but they want me to be engaged in it.
Now, if this dude can't be honest about striking pages, what makes you think he's honest about anything else?
But I asked you guys to do something for me because I couldn't do it for myself fast enough. We made $93,000 within the first 3 months, me and my business partners.
So why couldn't he and his business partners go out and buy a new monkey? Oh yeah, because he's a fucking fraud.
And it was a humbling thing to have to make myself vulnerable like that.
No, it wasn't. Your boy put the same act on every case he touches to scam for money.
And they always attack me for that. You raise money and da-da-da-da. And I knew that coming on here and raising money, I'm gonna always be attacked for it. But when I go to the next case and they don't know everything, somebody gonna make a video and he raised money for a monkey.
Oh, that's definitely gonna happen. Especially when you see what the truth is about this monkey.
I'm thanking you all for being a part of helping me plug the hole. I did meet a breeder. When I went to go to a breeder, turned out to be a fraud.
Yeah, of course it was. And you're looking at the fraud right now.
That devastated me again, but we fought that day. And then I went and met a breeder. And then I went and met a new baby. Now, I gotta be honest, looking at the new baby, it just still breaks my heart. I've not been able to necessarily connect with the new baby.
Your boy already coming up with ways to try to keep that money.
But the lady was getting ready to sell her because we didn't have all the money, and we talked to her. And the lady said, I'm going to pick you. She said, if I tell you I'm going to pick you, I'm going to pick you. We didn't even have all the money.
And if you think an exotic animal dealer is going to give this dude a monkey half off just because of who he is, you're crazy. And
that lady blew me away when she explained everything. She looked me up. She was like, oh my God, and this, that, and the third. And she committed to letting me get the baby, even though we didn't have what we need to get it.
Yeah, you got to take a shitload of these butt pills to believe any of that bullshit.
But you all helped me, and I want to show you all the baby that we identified. It is a female.
A female, huh? Remember he said that.
Because I believe in being transparent, and I'm fighting the emotion. It's a lot of emotion swelling up in me right now. So y'all gotta bear with me because I'm not giving them the satisfaction of me crying or bawling on the internet anymore.
He's not crying because he was never upset in the first place. And you're about to see why.
So Donna is saying, wait, so you're giving up on him? What I'm telling you is the state
that he's not going to name
has laws, and there are family members of mine that are watching this. And there are people who care about Cairo that's watching this. And I'm going to just say to you that Cairo, just go look it up. There are processes that are not favorable. Okay?
He tells the dude to go look it up, yet he won't tell him what state that Cairo got taken in and who took him.
So we have a commitment. We have a process. We're going to get her. And I made a commitment to you all that we would name her together. Gonna make her a page.
Yeah, because he ain't gonna make the same mistake he made with Cairo. He gonna make sure he makes money off of this one.
He would have easily been an internet presence. I didn't even have to do any fight for dogs. I could have literally just put Cairo online and gave him his own page, monetized that. He probably would have been a viral sensation.
And as you can see, Jed already got his new business plan for the next monkey all laid out.
She is ours. She is not mine.
Remember he said that.
So I come on here right now.
Give me a fucking break.
Because we have to name this baby. I did say Jada. And I also thought Kyra.
Alright, I guess we let Goofy hang himself long enough. So let's expose this fraud. You see, Jed already had a female monkey that he's been trying to get rid of since last year. And since your boy's clearly a monkey dealer, then why would he have to
meet a breeder?
Since Jed is clearly the plug for these monkeys. That's why he said he's going to go to
DC and other parts of the country, trying to advocate for a different perspective because they're trying to get it banned where people can purchase or have or adopt these kind of animals.
Because those laws are clearly going to fuck up the monkey business your boy Jed's been up to. Because judging by the comments, it looks like he's been breeding and selling these monkeys for a while now. And you people just donated to him. And given this evidence, you're still going to have idiots in his chat sitting there going,
I don't think that my money went the wrong way.
And since you now know Jed's a monkey dealer, we need to ask ourselves, what did he really do to Cairo? Because he hasn't showed you one piece of paperwork that Cairo was dead or taken from him at all. And until he does show you the paperwork, with a number and everything that you can call up and verify for yourself, then it's safe to assume that he just sold Cairo like he did to others, and he just doubled up off the people of Dalton. But one thing we know for sure is that he's going to strike this fucking video. And for all of you who did donate the thousands of dollars to this goofy, you should have known this shit was a scam when he said,
That lady blew me away when she explained everything. She looked me up. She was like, oh my God, and this, that, and the third. And she committed to letting me get the baby, even though we didn't have what we need to get it.
This dude's so fucking vain that he wants you to believe he showed up to an exotic animal breeder, didn't have all the money he was supposed to have, and she just looked his name up, and because he's Jedidiah Brown, she was just going to give him the monkey. Come on, people. This dude is a fucking fraud. And he knew I was going to catch him in the scam before he said it. That's why he came on here going,
When I go to the next case and they don't know everything, somebody gonna make a video and he raised money for a monkey.
Because he always tries to jump out in front of shit before he gets exposed to keep his audience brainwashed.
I'm thanking you all for being a part of helping me plug the hole.
Yeah, they helped him plug a hole while putting one deeper in their pockets. And the most fucked up part about this situation is that he came on live recently and showed how he was more concerned with getting back a pair of slides than he was with getting back.
Because your slides stopped the boss.
I was devastated. Y'all got to know I was absolutely devastated.
As you can see, nobody taught your boy how to use the escalator growing up. And these fools think he's gonna solve a case.
Then they're gonna tell me, well, we got a call for the technician and we will call you when we get your slides out of there and we'll have them at the desk.
Tell me
What
you
the hell?
didn't walk.
As you can see, he's real concerned about those slides.
So I go back, cause y'all can't have my slides. These slides is low-key famous.
Too bad Cairo wasn't, because then he would have probably put an effort into getting them back.
These slides have been a part of some historical events. So I went back.
So he didn't just buy a new pair of slides like he did a new Cairo. He decided to fight for the slides.
I got my slides.
Oh my God, and they got teeth marks in them. I'm dead. I'm
Yeah, I
dead.
got my slides.
You
These
look
slides.
like
You can't keep a good pair of slides. Pound.
And as you can see, he and his followers forgot all about Cairo. And if you go over to his page right now, all you're gonna find is your boy over there grifting off of the new monkey.
So you would want to be subscribed to her YouTube. To her Instagram and her TikTok. I'm literally her social media manager at this point.
And just like I said in the beginning of the video, your boy ain't making the same mistake he made with Cairo.
Could have literally just put Cairo online and gave him his own page, monetized that, and he probably would have been a viral sensation.
And trust, he's gonna exploit this monkey as much as he can until he trains it enough to sell to somebody else. And once it gets big enough, your boy will be back with a new reason why something happened to this monkey, and he'll start the grift all over again. But trust, I'm not done looking into what happened to Cairo, but that's gonna have to come in another video, because this is where I'm gonna have to end this one. I hope you had a good time. I hope you like, share, and subscribe. If you wanna help the channel out, hit that cash app for your boy. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Receipt! That God will make them be at peace or toothless.
Video shows Brown confronting Dalton trustee Andrew Holmes. Brown says he's been charged with resisting arrest and that he's also been served with an order of protection.
Play on the hearts or the emotions of people with Cairo.
I don't think that my money went the wrong way.